There is always tomorrow. Lift yourself from your sorrows. Tonight is the night.
Tonight is the night. We are here with Retsi Pule, one of the well-known musicians in South Africa, particularly in the Eastern Cape. We'll be going through his journey. Good afternoon, Retsi.
Good afternoon and good evening, Ngcai.
Now, we were listening here to your song, In High Spirits.
Yes.
Definitely that song has got its own long history. It's a song that reflects the spirit we had at some point in time.
Yes.
But there must be some beginnings.
Yes.
You need to go to start to the beginning. How did it all begin that you became a musician? And who is Retsi Pule?
Firstly, Retsi Pule is a musician and a spiritual one. I grew up on much of my earlier days in King Williamstown. We were at an area known in town as Reserve Road.
Yeah.
That is only a way out of King Williamstown, only a way to Stutterheim in Queenstown.
Okay.
When I was about 5 years of old, 5 years of age, we were repatriated or relocated to a new black township around King Williamstown, just across the Buffalo River. That area was known, the township in itself, it was known as Ginsberg location.
Ginsberg.
Yes. Ginsburg, not B-E-R-G.
Or not B-E-R-G.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understand that white Jewish somebody was a mayor at that time, but he was a business person anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. He could have been a mayor at that particular time or a councillor.
Yeah.
Yes. So we were amongst the first residents of Ginsberg location. That was in 1945.
1945?
Yes, that I can recall, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was it also part of those forced removals?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the beginnings of your music, how did it all start?
Okay. Now in Ginsberg location, let's start here.
Okay.
That was on my grandparents' side.
Okay.
My mother's own place was in East London, in a place called Duncan Village.
Okay.
Yeah. That's where I grew up most of my time. And I must point out that we ended up being 5 kids at home, yeah.
Okay.
I was the one who used to be in East London much more than the others.
Okay.
So I was commuting with my mother periodically from East London when she decided to come and visit her parents.
Her parents in King Williamstown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
The Cleanways, yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, Cleanways, yeah.
Now, where can you trace your musical roots in your family?
Yeah. My maternal grandfather, Paul Tuniwe, is said to have been an acclaimed musician as well as being an acclaimed business person. It is said of him that he was the first black person who owned a black hotel named Temperance.
Okay.
It was named Temperance because he was a teetotaler, a Wesleyan.
Okay.
He never touched any liquor.
Okay.
Yes. So this particular hotel was centralized in King Williamstown at an area known as Market Square.
Oh, at that time, black people were able to have businesses in town.
Yes.
Before apartheid.
Yes, it was a double story, yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Yes.
So was he musical?
He was musical, I'm told. He was a school teacher, firstly, and a business person. He assembled an adult square, which later became known as the native choir,
Okay.
an African native choir. Yes. They wanted to boost. In fact, in their minds, they wanted to establish a technical school around King Williamstown, so as to boost the laborers there. Now they had no funds, so they came up with a bright idea to go abroad and solicit funds, particularly in England, in the UK, in Great Britain, yeah, which was known Great Britain those days, yeah. Upon arriving there, that was in the 1800s, I'm told, they performed before politicians, well-respected people there, top business people there, eventually even being afforded an audience to sing before Queen Victoria. Yes. And their aim was, came into fruition. They came back and their dream was, their dream came true. They did establish that technical school around King Williamstown.
Okay.
They spent there, I'm told, around 4 to 5 years touring. They even went to Scotland,
Okay.
particularly in Edinburgh, yeah,
Yeah.
and even to the Isle of Wight.
Okay.
Yes, that's about Paul Ngcai.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you became a musician. At what point were you identified to a person who is musically inclined?
That's a good question, yeah. I'm told but that as early as between 4 and 5 years, my parents and my grandparents, whenever I went out with them in King Williamstown in town, whenever there was a sound of music, when we were bypassing a particular place, I would be the first one to dance to the music. They were astounded to dance to the music, and not only dance to the music, but according to that particular time signature of that tune. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And then when did you start becoming now a formal musician? And what activities were you engaged in at the time?
Before getting to become a formal musician, I realized that even at school, during my primary school years, the particular school teacher was conducting music, wanted me to sing tenor. Yeah, was part of the choral music.
In the school choir.
In the school choir.
Okay.
That graduated with me being even afforded the same category in the Anglican Church.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the church choir.
The church choir as well.
Okay.
In fact, up to now, I'm still a chorister.
Okay.
Yes, besides being a particularly jazz singer, yes, as we speak, I am a chorister. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, around, as I said earlier, I used to commute between East London and King Williamstown to see my grandparents. Yeah. I think I was around about 18 years. Was in East London, yes. Seeing that, I used to buy magazines like Drum Magazine, Zonk Magazine, and what made me to buy those magazines, I realized that there was entertainment pages,
Okay.
particularly around music. So whenever I paged through those pages, what attracted me most was who's who musically in the country, even abroad. Which particular trending tune, which records are the in thing. Yeah. So at that time, those commercial recording companies, if you can recall, they were based in South Africa, they were based in Johannesburg. Yeah, companies like Gallo, yeah, EMI thereafter, yeah. That's where I used to see the names of those particular groups, music groups like the Manhattan Brothers, Miriam Makeba, Dolly Ratebe, who else? Yes, amongst others, yeah. And I could even see the latest recordings. And the first thing I used to do is to ask for money from home and go right into town, King Williamstown. There were record bars there.
Okay.
And just name that particular tune which strikes me whenever I listen to it over the radio and reading about it on the magazines. And what used to come up foremost in my mind is to, at home, we should be the first family to play the latest music, yes.
You must have been using those old gramophones.
The gramophones, and at home we had the one which was known as His Master's Voice.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a brand name.
Oh, it was a brand name.
Yes,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And in the early days, there were families that had pianos, so you were not one of those families that did have those pianos.
No, I mean, we had an organ because my maternal grandfather, was a first sight reader, playing organ in church.
Okay.
In the Anglican church, in Leopold Street in King Williamstown in town.
Okay.
He used to play. They used to read music, staff notation.
Okay.
So at home, at my grandparents' home in King Williamstown, I used to see and to listen to him playing hymns and other light-hearted popular songs as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Even my